Hey Palians, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to be making this video today because I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 things that you should know when you're starting out playing Palia. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, give it a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more future videos. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching. So the first thing to know that's really, really important, and I didn't figure this out until like 3 months into me playing Palia, is that Ziggy gives you a claw coin every time you buy something from his store. It's the coin that is in the token machine. It's called the Lucky Box. There's two of them, one in the secret downstairs and one above in Ziggy's store. So all you have to do to make this active is open the store, buy something that you want. I preferably always buy tomato seeds. Why? This is because tomato plants are an effective way of making money in this game. Now, moving on from that. After you buy something, it can only be once daily, and this is not in Palia daily, this is in our society, real life daily. And once you buy one thing from a store at 6 p.m., you will get something in your mailbox, or 6 a.m., depending on what time you buy it, and it will be a lucky coin, and you can use it in the claw machine. And if you do it every day, you'll receive one every day from Ziki to use towards his claw machines. The lucky box, I still think they're claw machines. They're whatever you want to imagine them to be. And you can get super cool furniture. Sometimes it's just bland gifts like just seeds and worms and stuff that you don't really need, but sometimes it's really exciting stuff. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're playing Palia. This is the second thing you should know that's extremely important when it comes to your success in Palia. There's a place where you can upgrade your backpack. Right now, I still have to upgrade to the deluxe backpack for all of my regular foraging items. There's a backpack for your fireworks, worms, stuff like that to carry for your equipment. And you can upgrade these here at Ziki's store. So make sure you know that this is the backpack one, and this is the one that you can do for the ammo pouch. The third thing you should keep in mind when you're playing Palia is you can always buy more stuff from the City Hall store. So you can buy different types of houses and small rooms, as well as your crafting license and writs. Writs are to expand your housing space. This is something that you'll do when you first start out, and you can do this by expanding your plot size. So the fourth thing that's really important when it comes to Palia is increasing your focus. And the way you can increase your focus is by donating your renown to this shrine. Now there's the Phoenix Shrine and there's the Dragon Shrine. We're going to head to the Dragon Shrine, which is located in the top left corner next to Whispering Banks. This is the Dragon Shrine, so you can donate your renown and commune at the Dragon Shrine to increase the amount of capability your focus has. And now, when you consume some type of food, you can have a maximum focus of whatever you have communed it to be. So the fifth thing that you should know is that every day there is a rummage pile in Bahari and the main village. Now, the rummage piles can vary. There is a resource that you can use to figure out where the rummage piles are each day, and I'm going to show that to you. So here is the best resource that I have found that tells me every day where the rummage piles are. Now in Bahari Bay, it's more of like a shipwreck rather than choppa piles or wood piles. You could start this on your bookmarks, or you could just look up daily rummage pile Palia, and it usually comes up. This is the link though, it's palia.th.gl. Now I do want to show you guys the main areas where they can be located. So in the main village, you can find these rummage piles honestly anywhere on this side of the map. A lot of times the rummage pile can be found in between this big tree and on the coast of this little fishing area. So this area would be the first place you'd probably want to look. So another area that you can find the rummage pile in the main village is here up on this hill. So it's these three hills that you could find the pile sitting on. And then another area you can find this pile is located in this vicinity. Sometimes it varies. It can be over here at the top of this little hill. But other than that, those are the most commonly areas you can find the rummage pile in the main village. I also want to note that for the rummage piles and the Bahari Bay shipwrecks, these are the items that you can get as recipes. There's only a few that I would say that I've gotten out of all of the recipes that they offer on these rummage piles and shipwreck piles. So I would say your luck at them might be better than mine, but my luck has not been so good. I have I have already gotten the cozy woven basket, as well as the cozy ladder, the cozy rattan basket, the firewood holder, and the laundry basket, as well as a porcelain pitcher. I did just recently also get the sewing basket and the summer stripe bench. All of these items were a recipe, so I can still make them again. There's a couple different items you can still get from the summer collection, which is a summer stripe cooler, the ice bucket, the recliner, the table, and the umbrella, which is an epic piece. I have yet to get that one, and I pray that I do. But you could find all of these trackers on paliatracker.com, and it's a much helpful resource if you're trying to figure out what they offer on these piles. As for Bahari Bay, the main area that I know where you can find the shipwrecked is close to the edge of the shore here. So if you just walk along past Proudhorn Pass and into the statue garden, closer to the edge on the left side, a lot of times you'll find it located there. Other times you can find it in the middle here or right by the coral shores. But those are the most commonly areas that you can find this rummage pile daily. I do want to note you can accept both rummage piles once every day. So if you find one in Bahari Bay, you can still access the one in the main village. So the sixth thing that you should know is every day you can give each villager a gift and increase your relationship with them. So I'm going to show you a place that you could find out what daily gifts you can give each villager every day that you play Palia and max out your relationships. This site is one of my favorite sites to find out what I can give each villager every day. It's called the Palia Gift Guide and it's ign.com. And you can find out every villager and what they like, and it basically tells you what they don't like by giving you what they do like. I found that this list is completely accurate and it's very helpful when you're trying to increase your relationships with each villager. So make sure to use this to your advantage. So the seventh thing that you should know / keep in mind while you're playing Palia is the way you garden. Now, gardening can be something that's just fun for you, but at the end of the day, gardening is where you make a lot of your money so that you can put towards things on your plot and investing in those items. So I'm going to show you one website that I love using to plan out my daily gardening efforts so that I can maximize the amount of cash flow I'm intaking. So a developer made this Palia Garden Planner. I really, really love it. It has been so beneficial to making layouts. I'm going to take you through with how you can use this. Now they have buttons for crops and the fertilizers that you use on each item. Once you have gotten to the stage of level 10 for gardening, you should have everything that you need to maximize that cash flow. You're going to want all of the soil patches down first before you start really planning how much you want to make each day. So how this works is you pick a crop that you want to plant and you pick the fertilizer that you want to put on top. A lot of times I love to plant 3 apple trees. Apples are very expensive and they sell for a good price. Tomatoes are best to do along all of them. So if you do all the tomatoes in each section, since they retain water, it will help with the apples tree's growth and not needing to be watered a lot. You're going to want to do a harvest increase for fertilizer so that you can get a big boost of how much you get per day. And see here, you can see the estimated amount of money that you'll get from when you sell the items. Test different items, like you could put some peppers, maybe you want to do some blueberries, and some tomatoes on the side of those. And we can do 2 apples, and we'll do some potatoes. Oops. And I'm just going to put the fertilizer on all of them. Here you can see that I'm making $69,000 from the last day of harvest. But my 8th thing I will be sharing with you guys today. So when you are gardening, you have your preservatives. You can make preservatives, and it's a pretty good amount of cash flow you can do. My favorite thing to make in the preserves jar is the pickled potatoes, and sometimes it can be the onions. However, it varies. So remember to use this to your advantage. So for my 9th thing I want to share with you guys is actually Zeki's Underground Market. I was saving this for last because I feel like it's so fun. There's some games you could play down there, and not a lot of people know about it if you're just starting out in Palia. I did not know about it. So let's go take a look and see what's all the hype is about. So as you make your way to Zeki's store, you're going to want to go to the underground. The underground is found back behind the counter, and hidden in between these books is to pull out a loose book, and it will take you into Zeki's Underground Market. Here in the underground market, you can buy a plethora of things. You can buy wall decor, different types of frames, rugs, and all of these are epic. You can buy some things from Zeki at the register. These are just some wallpapers, fireworks, and 3 other recipes you can get for the Paltech. There is another lucky box here. And then we have Hot Pot. Hot Pot is a very well-known game. If you're a newbie, you might not know it exists. In the underground market, you can play Hot Pot and have a lot of fun with different types of people and just win some awards. When you play Hot Pot, and if you win, you usually get 2 coins, but it does vary. You'll get coins in order to spin this wheel. This wheel gives you different types of prizes. A lot of time it is plushies. If you get the biggest prize, you'll get the very famous plushies. Now, there is another game here that I did not know of, didn't know it existed, but it's right here. You could just click play, and it's like a little game inside of a game. I've never been good at it. See? Never been good. This is also kind of hidden, but the tower. The tower is another place that you can go out and kind of have fun. So this is what the tower looks like. Basically, you're supposed to go through and try to complete this maze. Oh, the maze is pretty big, but it's definitely a fun aspect of this game that you could take a look into. So the last and final thing I want to mention to you guys is flow trees. There's a couple several ways that you can get flow trees. Flow trees are a great resource to make epic furniture. In order to chop down flow trees, you do need someone with you, or else you're not going to be able to. If it's a tiny, tiny flow tree, you can chop it down yourself, but it usually heals itself too quickly for you to do it alone. This is an example of the flow tree needing to have multiple people to cut it down. So at midnight, there's usually a grove full of flow trees. Unfortunately, we missed it in this video, but I believe next time we can catch it. Just as a reminder, flow trees spawn randomly and it can vary in both villages. You have to make sure that you have a partner to help you cut them down. And when it comes to the groves of flow trees, when there's several of them, sometimes it can be 4 to 6. It varies between each time of midnight. Make sure to wait for more people so that everyone can get an equal amount of resources. A lot of times, people wait until 3 a.m. to chop down the grove sections so that everyone has the amount of time to get and receive those resources at the same time as you do. Now, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that all of these have been extremely helpful to anyone who's starting out in Palia. If you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to hear it. And again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because it tells me that you want to see more videos. I hope you guys have a great day and thank you for watching.